Yeah. Okay, doke. So I'm gonna edge coat everything. It's gonna be real entertaining. Here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Edge coat. Edge coat. Hello, Kathy. Okay, so I can't remember the last video I did where I used the edge coat. I guess it was the Annette, but we're gonna do it again. Quarantine live. Stuff is always so hard to open. It's childproof and I'm a child. Okay, I got it. Okay, I don't got it. Hi Gina, hi Kathy, hi Brenda. Oh. All right, so I am making a Lola. Happy belated birthday, thank you. It was my birthday. Hi Deborah, or Desiree, sorry. Hi Janet, Connie. I'm sure someone named Deborah's watching. I wanted to say thank you to Casey for my birthday present from Missouri Star Quilting Company. It's like a pin finder if you drop something, and she knows I drop stuff. But you can also use it to like help you find your screws and stuff like that. So I just thought that was so cute. Let me keep it right there, nice and handy where I can find it. Okay, so I am using EcoFlow Edge Flex edge paint. And I'm just going to be going across the edge that isn't going to be sewn into the seam allowance on my accent pieces. I'm going to start with that because those are easy to place first. So I want to start with them so they dry quick. And I'm using some of that vinyl that I just bought from Bo D.O. Hey Jess. Okay, so that's literally all you do. You can see it's kind of wet along the edge, so I'm just setting it on some waterproof canvas to dry, and it usually takes about 20 minutes, so we can work on our lining while we're waiting for these exterior pieces to dry. Hi Sonia, hey Brittany. 8. We should put our hopefully included.
We will try to remember.
Yeah, we do our best.
Do you want it on there then?
No. I mean, thanks. Okay. Here's my other accent piece. If I were doing hidden connectors, I would probably still edge coat the bottom of the top of the overlay, or yeah, the bottom of the top overlay. Tammy, can you hand me another scrap of waterproof canvas? Doesn't have to be super big, just something that I can set these on to dry. please and thank you. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm gonna do just the bottom of all of my strap connectors. And this really doesn't take that long to do, and it gives the bag a really nice finish. It's gonna prevent any vinyl that could fray from fraying. I know some of the leather-backed vinyls tend to fray over time. If you get any where you don't want it, you can just kind of lightly brush it with your finger. It should be fine. I mean, it'll be all over your hands, but it's and I did interface these connectors with a little bit of a light. Oh, thank you. How'd you get CJ to leave? He actually, he's been working from home, and he actually needed to go on site to a client that's about 45 minutes away. There are like maybe 4 people in that office, so he was like, I can go in, it's fine. And then this morning he was like, so you could go live on YouTube if you want, and I was like, yeah, okay. And I actually cut out this bag Monday, I think, or Wednesday, I can't remember.
Was it Wednesday?
Good point.
I think it was Monday night.
Yeah, that sounds right. Because Tuesday we packed orders, great.
No, we did zippers.
Yeah.
Wednesday we packed orders.
No, my birthday was Tuesday.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah. Yesterday was not Wednesday, but I thought it was for a second. It's fine. It's Friday.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
There you go. You're right.
Okay.
No, your birthday was Wednesday. Because that's why we did
All day
girls.
long.
That's why, see, she said all day long.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's why we had a later day on Thursday.
Thursday, because Wednesday
So
was
you could
crazy.
take a break.
Renee says it's okay. Nobody knows what day it is anymore. Thank you, Renee. This is true. Oh, yeah, good. I mean, I didn't know what day of the week it was before anything happened, pandemic-wise.
Except for Thursday, when they screwed up Superman.
Right. Okay.
It's a CW's fault.
Yeah. Why they gotta hurt us like that? Hello, Claire in the UK. So this is the back side of the bow that I'm adding. I'm just edge coating. So I'm not necessarily going to edge coat the whole thing. Well, yeah, I will. It's fine. Yeah, it won't take long to finish this up. So this is the Craft Tool Pro. I got it at Tandy Leather along with this Eco Flow edge coat. But I think they sell them on Amazon. It might be faster to just order from Tandy at this point, but who knows. Hi Tracy. Hello Mandy. I want to say thanks to all the ladies that helped me with my machine. Oh, good, Kathy. I saw that, but I didn't comment because I have no idea how to help. I'm glad people were able to. That's terrifying. Thank you to everyone who ordered Zip Up By the Yard. Wednesday, the day we packed all the orders, was insane. But we appreciate it. We're gonna restock Zipper by the Yard probably in May. We just need to take a little break from cutting thousands and thousands of yards of zipper. Right, ladies?
Yes.
Hardware is going to be restocked hopefully next week. I've got a 12-box shipment coming from DHL. We just have to keep in mind that some things are going to be delayed, and that's okay. But yeah, if it's not in stock now, it should be then, and I'll definitely do a video updating you guys when it is ready. Okay. What's the edge coat called? It's called Eco Flow Edge Flex.
He's back.
Hello, sir. Can I help you? He's like, no, you can't. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside. Oh. And then I need to do the edges of this bow. And I think I'll do it just kind of while it's clipped together, because why not? Hello, sir. Please return to your assigned seat. Yeah, nickel rivets, I think everybody does. We're definitely out. But we have thousands and thousands and thousands coming. Like, I ordered 10,000 nickel rivets, so. We got tons.
Oh, yes. We do still have those. Just on a few, yeah.
Yeah, but it will be discontinued. That rare gold.
But I'll bring one over so you can see what it is.
They just sent me the wrong finish.
So, but for now on this particular one,
I need all the things.
I think there's, like on the snaps, I think there's a rare thing. But it will say it on here. It should be. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. No problem. Anytime. Glad to be of service.
Thanks, Tammy.
Mm-hmm. Well,
What? How much do I sell the Elaine handbag for? I believe it's $115 or $120. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry so that I can get started on sewing, and then I'll do the bottom half in a couple minutes. Yeah, the edge coat seals the edge of it and it prevents it from fraying. Hi Sylvia, thank you. Hi Donna. Yeah, CJ left. So the edge coat is normally for leather projects, but you can also do it with vinyl, and it just seals the edge and gives it more of a finished look. It's definitely not necessary, but it's just really satisfying. Okay, so normally you'd clean this off with like soap and water, but it's fine. Okay, make sure your hands are clean and your surface is clean. And I'm gonna get started with my lining. I've got my iron heated up. I'm gonna prep my zipper. The shorter one is my lining. I've got a slip pocket and a zippered pocket that we're adding. Oh, Shadow, that's a good cat name. Hi, Maggie. Yep, just in. Alright, so doing the usual, folding my main panel in half, as well as my zipper pocket piece in half. I'm gonna grab my zipper template. This is sold by Tops and Bobbins, designed by Piera. I'm marking out a 7-inch zippered pocket. It's so cute, the mom from Bewitched. I love Bewitched. Hey Bianca. Okay, so I'm actually lining the zipper pocket bottom up at the bottom of my lining panel, and I'm going to clip it in place so nothing gets shifted around. Also, thank you to everyone who ordered the rainbow clips. I think we had one left in stock, but they will be restocking. We'll try to keep them on hand permanently for anybody who wants to order. What was the template called for zippers? It's just a zipper template from topsandbobbins.com. Hi, Anita. Yeah, I've definitely been working. We just haven't been sewing. I'm waiting on fabric so that I can get a ton of custom orders out. So I figured I'd make something for fun. Okay, so I've snipped my zipper pocket all the way up to those corners, and I'm going to flip it through and press with my iron. No, this bag is not for me. I'm still obsessed with my backpack. It's all I ever wanted, and it's all I'll ever need. So, no, I'm sure I'll get antsy soon. The backpack I'm using, it's called the Sarah Bagpack. Unwritten by yours truly, the laziest in the world. You okay?
Yep.
Oh. It happens. So I'm adding my zipper pull using the Zipper Genie. Oh, so nice. This is one of the new colors of Zipper by the Yard that I had in the packs. Hi Dana. I don't have my backpack with me, but maybe I'll do like a what's in my bag video someday. Okay. Hi Garth. Just stalking. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna move my zipper pull pretty close to the top there. And line up one raw edge with the raw edge of my zipper pocket. And then this way I can top stitch without having to move the zipper pull out of the way. And I'll just pull it back in before I close it off. So it's a little bit of a waste of Zipper by the Yard, but you can't use, it's unlikely you'll use every single inch. So I just cut it a little bit longer. So I cut my zipper to 11 inches. Yeah, Tracy, I really need to write the pattern, etc. I just have no desire to sit in front of a computer for that long. Hours and hours. And hours and hours. Weeks. Turn into months. Turn into years. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I am just about to pivot to close that zipper pocket, so I'm going to pull my zipper in. And then hold my zipper tape closed, and back stitch over, pivot, finish that off. So I have found that that is the easiest way to do a zipper pocket without any kind of shifting, and then you can just trim off that extra inch or two. Hello Barb. Jacob loved his shirt. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so there's what it looks like from that side, and there's what it looks like from that side. We're going to add the back side of our zipper pocket, right sides together. And we're not going to be necessarily birthing the bag through the zipper pocket, but we do need to leave it open so we can turn and close. So I'm going to fold the bottom edge up about 3/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch. Just sew around only through the zipper pocket pieces, and then hopefully you can see Laura, all the shirts that are in stock are what's available. I thought there were a few of those raglan tees still available, but not many sizes. We probably won't be restocking just because they're super expensive. And not that they don't sell well, but I just, it's one more thing to keep track of. Hey Charlie. All right, so here is our zippered pocket. That's what it looks like. All we did was fold one edge up. Oh, Crystal, that's exciting. Yeah, I still need to find a website that'll like print them for me and ship them for me, because then I can just upload the designs. But I want them to be decent quality, you know. Because I've ordered shirts and been like, this is awful. So I'm just gonna take my lighter to the corner of that thread just to make sure it doesn't fray. And there's that. So now I'm gonna do my slip pocket. This is 6 inches by 18 inches. And I'm just gonna fold over the top edge and top stitch, and this is about 1/4 of an inch. I'm folding over, back stitch, and then keep that consistent. I need to learn to sew. Yeah, get on it. All right, so I'm gonna use my double-sided tape along the bottom edge of this to fold it up. If you're using a fabric that you know will iron and stay, go for it. But I know this waterproof canvas won't iron and stay. So I'm using tape. Okay, so then we're gonna lay that about, hold please, I'm gonna fold it in half first. Find that center crease for both panels. I'm gonna lower this so you guys can see just a little bit better. Okay, so I've got my center pieces folded. I don't have my little baby ruler. I would say it's probably like 1.5 inches from the bottom or so. And I'm going to use my clips to hold it in place. And I'm just going to top stitch along the bottom to start so it stays in place. And now, because this bag curves at these side marks, we don't want this whole slip pocket to be open or it's gonna create a weird creasing. So what I'm gonna do is, it's kind of like the Emily bag. I'm gonna fold at these notches with about 1/2 inch over. So here's my notch. I've moved it over about 1/2 inch and I'm folding to create a crease line, and that's where I'm going to top stitch the pocket shut. So I'm going to repeat that on the other side. And then you can stitch down the center to create a divided slip pocket, but it's a little bit small, so I'm just going to leave it open. But we're going to start on the side piece, and what I'm doing is I'm feeling with my finger underneath to feel the lining where it's thicker. That's where I want to top stitch, and then going to the top stitching, and then where that crease is, I'm pivoting, and I'm going to back stitch and sew down. And I'm just going to create a second stitch line along the bottom. And then when we get again to that fold line, we're going to pivot up, back stitch for reinforcement, and then pivot and sew across the top. And then along the side again, so we can just cut off that excess. So there is what it looks like. You can see that bright blue thread. Here's what it looks like from the back. And now we can see where we just trim off our excess pocket piece. So that's not part of the pattern. That's how I do slip pockets sometimes. And if you're using like a regular quilting cotton or something, you're gonna want to fold over, or you're gonna want to use 2 pieces so you don't have raw fabric on the inside. All right. As ones I have used the back marks with scratches. I use the waterproof canvas from FWD Fabrics. I'm not seeing any scratches on mine. So this, the one with the slip pocket, this is where we're going to be attaching the bottom panel. We are not going to be attaching it to the other side yet. Oh, thank you, Tracy.
Give me 1 second, Lindsay, you don't have to be so quiet because they can barely hear me. That's why I'm telling you.
That's why we're telling you. Way to call me out.
Be the same way, and then my husband would watch a video and he'd be like, I heard her saying your name, but I didn't hear you.
Alright, so I'm going to set my lining pieces aside for now. I'll go ahead and prep my top zipper. Oh, they have new colors? I have no room for new colors. I'm going to iron my zipper really quick before I put my pulls on. I'm using nylon coil zipper, so I don't need to worry about any kind of melting or anything. And I like to add 2 zipper pulls to the top of this bag. I think it's fun. So I add 1 zipper pull on one way and then I turn it around and add it so it goes in the other direction. For that, and then I have 2 zipper tabs I'll add to the end. This zipper is cut to 12 inches by 12 inches exactly. I'm gonna take a lighter so the ends don't fray.
Right, because sometimes antique is weird.
What's that?
She's trying to get a measurement.
Oh, are they bigger?
It's a little off. She's like, it's not coming up to what it says.
Weird. I have a Juki 1181N. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, so I'm marking out where I want my purse feet.
So like I said, antique is
And I'm doing 1 inch in from the stabilizer and 1 inch in from the edge. So the stabilizer is curved, but I'm putting my ruler up to where it is an actual corner. Hopefully you can see. Nope, you cannot. I'll trace it. Won't hurt anybody. So I'm measuring as this is my corner and then 1 inch from there. Hopefully that makes sense. The zipper jig, it is a Zipper Genie by Pam Demore, but you can also get it from a company called Osborne, CS Osborne or something. Zipper jig. Oh, I missed. You should use a purse foot template. I do have it, but I only reach for it on curved pieces. I don't know why. On circular bottomed bags.
this is the actual connector that stays on
Okay, so I'm finding the center. 4.5.
Before I do this next bit.
Oh, I guess I could have just folded it too. Okay.
Yeah, the antique gold. It's like gold.
That's okay, I'm still a genius just the same. Now I'll go pop this cloud over my head. Pierre, you are a genius. Hey Trisha.
Size, 'cause it's like bigger or smaller, and it's
Yeah, Bianca, do something, jeez.
yeah. And you
Multitasking, go Laura.
need
Okay. I'm grabbing my duct tape, my non-stick scissors, and my hole punch. I have interfaced the bottom of this with 1 layer of Decaville Heavy.
so and
Holes are punched.
various things is antique. So we've had snaps, you know,
Okay.
added in here, and it's only one part of the snap. So it's like
And then I'm going to twist them so they're all perpendicular. Whoa, Pierre, it's really weird to see you type without all caps. Are you okay? Okay. Pressing all the purse feet through the washers. Some purse feet don't come with washers, that's okay. Hi Susie from the cold UK. Yep, we're staying safe. Back to cabs. Where do you get your interfacing from? I buy a lot of my interfacing from gotinterfacing.com. You can use coupon code SOWHATEVER for 3% off. It is not an affiliate code, just saves you money. But if you are from a country outside of the US, she does ship internationally, but there's also cereal bag makers, spelled like serial killer, but with bag making, not killing. My purse feet, I sell them through my website. Donna, yes, we are completely sold out of zippers at the moment. We're gonna do scrap packs at some point, but there probably won't be much warning before that. But it'll probably be around the time hardware is restocked, just so it's all together. And we'll just do like discounted scrap packs. Fia, I don't know that my suppliers have closed, but things are just taking a little bit longer, which I'm fine with. I've been real lazy lately. All right, so I'm gonna finish my handles, and then hopefully everything I need is dried. Hi, Jenny. Oh, yeah. I leave the duct tape on there for the bottom of the bag just because it is an extra stability. It holds those purse feet. You really can't feel it through the stabilizer. I mean, you can't see it either through the stabilizer. And then I didn't with this one, but I usually cut them long enough so that they can be sewn into the seam allowance, and then they really don't budge. Well, were you almost done with that, Tammy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Well, I'll have you...
There's labels I could do.
Okay, that's true. I was like, or you can cut out vinyl totes too. You can pick some out that you're like, let's do a vinyl tote.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, either way. Labels is fine too. Because then we're going to break for lunch when I'm done with this bag. What?
I like lunch.
I like lunch, yeah. I like lunch. I like lunch. If you ask me what I like, I'll tell you I like lunch. Yeah, I've got like 40 minutes left of this bag, if that's okay.
I think we should do
An Adam Driver one, yeah. I'm down. Alright, so I've folded my straps in half and then in half again. They're cut to 3 inches wide originally, but I want them to be 3/4 wide when I'm done. And I'm sewing down all 4 sides, starting with the folded edge first, or the open edge, I should say, and then stitching around. My stitch length is 4.5. Normally I like to do a stitch length of 5, but I didn't check it before I started. That's fine. Oh man. And then I'm going to snip my raw ends so that they're even. And then you can edge coat them too. I think I will, because I already have to edge coat something else. So make it fancy. Oh. Odd question. Do you know if it makes a difference if you put the post of a rivet in the front or back? Laura, I'm not sure. I always put the post in the back because depending on what press you're using, it kind of holds things better to put the cap on top and press. Flossie is barking at you. She's confused. Hi, Flossie. Who's a good girl?
She's like, where's Aunt Lola? She's not here.
Yeah. I can hear her, but she's not petting me. This is a problem.
Hi, Josie.
Josie Tambalam says hello. Josie, do you want to go to lunch with us? Hi, Catherine. Did you guys bring lunch?
Always, but I can do whatever.
Okay. I was going to run through Taco Bell and then we can go to Balance and sit outside. Okay.
I'm down for that.
Okay, cool.
Lindsay's like, what's balance?
I thought she knew.
I have no idea what that is. It's when
Oh.
the coffee shop is.
Van. He's like, what? You put me here.
I might need to get one of these plates.
Yeah. Are we not on lockdown? I mean, restaurants are open for drive-through and no one's stopping us from eating outside.
Get out of here.
Can I sew leather with that machine you have? Yes. You can't sew super thick leather, like anything over 3 ounces. When you fold it, it's really tough to get through, but it does handle leather. I would say that if your emphasis is going to be like mostly leather, you would want to get the 1541. Oh, drive-thrus are closed there. That stinks. I think they know America would die if there were no drive-thrus. Are you guys not self-isolating? Technically, yes. Technically, no. The people that I see are the people that I've seen.
We know where we go.
Right. We go home, we see each other. It's fine. We don't go anywhere else. Okay, so right now I'm doing the other half of the bow so it can be dry by the time I get to it. And I may end up not adding this bow to this bag, we'll see. It might be a little bigger than I was expecting. Crystal, I'm honestly not sure. I know Emmeline has good hardware, it's in Canada. Cereal Bag Makers has the same supplier that I have. I'm not sure if she has like the same pieces that I have, but yeah. The brand name of my chair is Technisport, and I actually need to do a video about it because I just signed up for their influencer program and I was approved. So I figured why not get a little something if you guys decide to buy the chairs, right? Okay. Hi. Hello to Boston. That's my nephew's name. Oh, Pascal. Yeah, that's hard. Sewing Mojo lost is hard to retrieve. For sure, my kid just walked in and said she's a YouTuber chair. She has a YouTuber chair. That's funny. I did enjoy my birthday. It was so fun. My friends for months kept asking, like, what are we doing for your birthday? What kind of party are we having? So I was super excited that I didn't have to do anything. We just played Animal Crossing.
This is the wide mouth. Well, here, I'll show you. Okay. Kind of.
Well, she's not on the 1.5 inch not wide mouth yet.
Right.
So
she's just confused on the descriptor that was already there.
Oh, okay.
Like, why does it mean that?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Cynthia, I get that. Helps everything feel a little more normal.
So here's another one of those wide mouth. This is what she means by this is a 1.5 inch, but it's not a wide mouth. So that's why. Okay, so she's talking about a height then on that. It very well could be, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the wide mouth, by my measurements, it probably should say height wide center, or 1 inch height center?
Yes.
Or something?
Yes.
Because that'll match my measurements.
Perfect.
So, and I brought you another one just in case, because that's, yeah. But yeah, that's.
Okay, so my, oh, that is a bummer, Tracy. I'm sorry to Noah. Okay, so there are my straps edge coated. I'm just gonna lay them over my ironing board to dry. I cut my straps to 18 or 20? 18 inches
It just needed something.
long.
Right.
Because I wanted little dainty straps.
It didn't make sense.
Pamela, how are my mom and dad? So my mom is actually in Florida. She was gonna come home
I did. And that's
March 31st, but because of everything, they decided she's better staying where she is, and I agree. And my dad is at home. He's pretty bored, but he's been out riding his bike. And he'll come to say hi and keep his distance.
okay. Let me ask her which group she would like. Because I'm Done?
Going by the list, I got more on what it needs to be.
Yeah, go ahead and pull what she needs next.
Okay, then, let me grab these things from you.
Oh yeah, to put them away. Unless you want to do photos for that batch.
I can do photos for that batch.
Yeah.
Can I have one of each of these photos?
Oh, hello, Madeline. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and top stitch my side panels
Glad that we have them.
on. Oh gosh, I just threw it in the
I was
trash.
like,
Yeah, that's true. Oh
and I can
no.
always make a note that that still needs to be updated with all colors or.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they come in, because they will. My daughter Bex is by herself. Oh, Jane, that's always so hard. Well, hello to Bex, and thanks for watching. Hope you stay safe. Okay, so I need to just get rid of this fabri tack and transfer to the new one.
The O-ring, what color do you have?
O-ring I have nickel.
Okay.
Are you okay with taking them with your phone and airdropping?
My phone isn't as good as yours, is the problem.
Yeah, that's why I was like, well, maybe not. But we can still pull them to do photos after lunch.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I have my friend Lindsay helping me with my website because I'm lazy. And we need to update product photos. So that's what we're talking about. In case you guys are like, what? Oh, my friend Lindsay and then Tammy.
The 3-color one I haven't done yet. No, yeah, I haven't done that one yet. It got pulled for a different reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just pulled it and I don't know why.
Okay, I just don't want to
Hi,
give her
Kelly.
something that she doesn't have over there.
Yeah, that's true. And then Lindsay, I thought it might be nice to do the photo with the ruler too, like to include in the listing. Oh, hi Brooklyn. Ben says meow. So I'm just using the fabri tack along the outermost edge because I don't have to sew through it. Not that the fabri tack can't be sewn through. It's actually not too bad, but oh, big burp. Ooh. Hello, Diane. I'm glad you could catch a live. All right. So there's what it looks like with those accent pieces. I'm gonna stitch those in place around all 3 sides. Oh, I'm sorry. You're fine. And then again, I'm keeping it a consistent 4.5 stitch length. And then I'm just sewing really close to that outer edge. And I decided to omit foam for this bag. I interfaced my fabric with Woven Fuse 2 and a layer of Decaville Light. Hopefully you can see that on the back. There's the Woven Fuse 2, and then the Decaville Light is cut to the foam size. You can absolutely still add foam if you want that padding to the bag, but I figured it'll feel fine without it. I did a handful without it when I was prepping for C2E2, and I was like, it's not bad. saw you doing it. Woven Fuse 2 is not like Pellon. Woven Fuse 2 is like anti-wrinkle pants for your fabric. It's really, it's hard to see. I use SF101 and 809. Yes, so, yeah, because I used to use that combo a lot and I liked it, but Decaville Light just like has this thing. Yeah, Kelly. Okay, fine, I won't wait for my templates. It's so hard to wait. But Decaville Light is very expensive, but it's addicting for sure. I just ordered 2 more bolts of it because I am on the last of mine.
It'd be easier to grab these without.
Yes, that is correct. Decaville does not wrinkle the way 809 does. That doesn't mean it can't wrinkle, it just doesn't wrinkle quite the same. And Decaville, usually you can steam those wrinkles out by heating up your ironing board and laying your bag on top of it. I don't suggest ironing your bag, especially if you used any vinyl, but bad things can happen. Alright, so there's those accent pieces on. The edge coat, I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but just kind of completes the bag. Alright, I'm grabbing my strap connectors now and my 1/2 inch wide double-sided tape. Hello, Cynthia. And then 4 3/4 simple square rings. And I like to use the simple square rings because you can actually connect a crossbody strap if need be to those. So I'm adding my tape all the way down the center of the connector. My Decaville Light is cut to 3/4 inch wide strips so that when I fold the connector, it's exactly the size needed, or give or take. Alright, so I'm going to peel off the tape up until I reach that indent. I just got an offer on my 335B. Yeah, 181 all the way. If you don't like your 331B. Can't blame you there. Neither can Piera. Okay, so you fold that in. And then we're going to top stitch from here up, around, and down. So you could choose to not tape the entire thing and just tape where you need to sew, but I figured I'm already taping, I may as well keep going. Make sure. Yep, okay.
On the triangle one, this seems a green.
There may be one in the sample box, Tammy.
Okay, I'll look.
Okay. Okay, so again, I'm keeping it at a consistent 4.5 stitch length. I'm starting at where it pivots, back stitch, and then sewing in a U shape. You don't have to sew across the back, but it's keeps it cleaner. And then try to back stitch at the same spot as your other ones so they stay parallel. And then instead of cutting them off, I just leave them all connected.
And we have a rainbow.
I thought we might. We never had all colors yet.
Right. Yeah, that's all that we have.
We will when the new shipment comes in though. Yes.
Half inch.
Okay. We'll just put you all the colors.
Hello, Pamela.
Half inch slide adjuster.
Those are good. I was like, you said slide.
Before we intake the new hardware order, we're gonna try and come up with a method of organizing by color, and then we'll label each bin. Remember how we talked about that?
Yep.
Slim half inch D-ring.
Okay. You're gonna see how that is different in just a second.
Yeah, okay.
Where did CJ go? He is at a client. Most of their employees are out, and he needed to do some on-site work.
So tiny. Half inch grommet.
The other one.
Before he left, he was like, "Do you have any hand sanitizer I can borrow?"
Let me see.
Yes, I
There's
do.
two different-
This is antique.
Woo.
We don't have any other color but antique. But there's, if you see in there, there's two different packs.
Mm-hmm.
Because one's the cap.
Having a
and
blast, yeah, no doubt.
the. So what I'm
So
gonna
the two
do,
pieces.
correct. I'm gonna grab you hers, so then you can do your measurements.
Okay.
Rivets?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Grommets.
Oh, I said. You said prominent.
I did.
Wrong thing.
Okay. I said grommets.
Still same premise.
Still two pieces.
Yes.
And we don't have all colors, and we never will.
Okay.
This is one end. This is the other.
They look like the same.
They look the same, but
One's a little, yeah, I see it.
so
Okay. And this is the half inch.
yeah.
Okay, so now we're folding the back side of the connector over, and you want to make sure that you leave maybe, yeah, like half an inch at the top.
So then the 10mm snap hook is next.
Okay. The grommets, we don't have all the colors of.
And never will.
Yeah. 12mm per feet.
And then you can lay them next to each other to make sure that they're the same height. I'm gonna grab another piece of double-sided tape just to put across the top half. Oh, not that high up. Oh, it's there now.
They come with the wash.
Oh, there's a washer there. 18mm magnetic snaps.
So you don't want to tape it this high up because you're not sewing here, so you don't want that tape to get gunky and collect
These again.
dirt, basically.
Like this. And when you're ready for.
So now I'm going to grab my placement
the
piece.
snaps,
This is the top overlay
rare.
that I use
That's one of those.
for where I need to attach my connectors. So I'm just laying it across the top of the bag. I'm gonna use this air erasing marker.
When you go to label everything, you might even include on there, needs to include screws, needs to include washers. for,
Well-
like, dumping.
Well, like all the snaps, she's got,
Right there with them.
right, all the purse feet, they're right here.
Okay.
All of the, ones that get screws, the screws are in the back,
Okay.
so.
And then I'm lining up this part here with the mark that I've just made at that angle. Diana, I'm not quite sure. I have not used the Pellon Decoville.
This one, I believe she also
So I don't
has
know.
the rear gold. We do not have any of those light.
Don't picture the rare gold because we're never restocking it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. They just sent me the wrong finish.
That one has, when you go through it, it'll have.
It'll say where.
Mhm.
So there's those connectors attached.
And then do you need a screw on the
I-
footer?
I don't think I've been, like, I haven't taken any pictures yet, so,
Right, I mean, for the
what I mean, screw.
screws.
She doesn't need them yet because she hasn't updated the listings.
Okay, this is the other one, because you did it with the one in the files.
Oh, no, I'm just going in order on the list,
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm trying not to confuse myself.
which is fine, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't needing to grab you something else.
That is my list currently.
Susie says they're the same, it's just under a different name for different countries. Interesting. No, I do not sell vinyl on my site.
I'm doing it in order as best I can. My first list was a little off, because I did it
I purchased my Decoville from either Serial Bag Makers or gotinterfacing.com. It's just whoever has in stock when I need. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in for you guys.
I'm gonna put over there on the table. but that's-
Yeah, and then you have the light. There are also scrapbook papers if you need like a wider background or I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to start at the top of the connector, back stitch, go nice and slow over the bulk, give a little back stitch, and then pivot when I get to the corner, back stitch. I'm just following the curve of the shovel, basically, or the spade. And then I'll add a rivet.
Do you want me to grab two?
Oh, thank you, Karen. Isn't that pretty? I'm just using my threads app. So repeating on the other. And the connector I'm using is actually from the Elaine handbag pattern that I designed. These are similar to the Louise barrel bag from Swoon connectors, except I've elongated them to make them stronger. Because the other ones stop on your bag, the underneath stops like right here, so it's weakened, especially if you were to add a rivet. So I'm going to be adding a rivet through that vinyl, strengthening the bag even more. Yeah, these are my favorite connectors.
So I'll
Right, under.
Okay. Are you confusing her?
No, you said not to
Just kidding.
rare gold and putting it.
Yeah.
There's a message for that.
Okay, and one more. Do I get this connector pattern too? No. So the Lola is by Swoon and the Elaine is by me. You have to buy the pattern separately. Because I don't get money when you buy Swoon patterns. Not that, I don't know. I don't know how else to word that. It's a separate pattern, but it's an awesome pattern. Not just for the connectors, but for everything else. Oh, is it for you?
Well,
You can.
no, I was maybe.
Yeah, you can cut out whatever combo you want. I'll make it. I still gotta make your zipper pouch.
Yeah, but I didn't cut out the line. So.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't. You still gotta do that. Okay, so now I'm ready to add the bow. My panels are exactly the same print. Let me make sure that my bow is dry. The bottom may not be. No, that's still wet. Let me just lay this and see if I actually like it, because I was worried that my back piece was like a little spindly. Looks weird. A little spiny. Yeah, I don't think I need the back piece. I don't think I'll add it. I don't like it. I will just add the bow. Yeah. Okay, but I have to wait for it to dry. So, it's gonna be a ready to ship bag. So what I'm doing first is I'm going to fold my centerpiece raw ends into the middle. Ooh. Okay, so that's gonna be the center of my bow, but my bow still needs to dry some, so I'm going to work on my zipper. I can add that to one half of the bag. And then I can add the bottom of my bag to this same side. So the side I'm not adding the bow to is the side I'm gonna put the bottom of the bag on. Oh yeah, Bianca. Okay. So this will be the side I put my nameplate on. Let me grab the nameplate so I don't forget. It's my sad old nameplate. I gotta get back to work first though, yeah. So true. I had a lot of people who haven't paid their C2E2 custom order and they're like, hey, so the world is falling apart and I don't have money. And I'm like, no worries, whenever you're ready to pay or never is fine. Things happen. I don't start work on a custom order till it's paid anyway, so. I am not going to top stitch. Do I top stitch? I'm not going to top stitch. What is salmonella? Do I know? Right, enjoying my time home for sure. Okay. I don't have my tiny ruler. Everything's harder. Okay. So right now I'm measuring the distance between the side accent pieces, and it is 10 inches exactly. So I'm going to make a mark at the 5. And then center out my nameplate. And mark where the prongs are. And then, oh. Insert the nameplate. Yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah, I still need a rivet. Let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So you want to make sure that you're riveting through the vinyl that's underneath. And this is just a second layer of security, basically. So when I rivet, I like to put the post through the bottom and then set the cap on top. Oh. And if you really want to, you could add a little bit of glue, just a very small amount, and then you'll set it with the double-faced punch. Oh, thank you. I have also been sewing for years. But I also just love purse making. I love your bags you're making. Oh, Susan, that's exciting. I'm old though. No. Okay, rivets are set. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on my zipper. I'm gonna add my zipper first to the side with my bottom attached, and then I also want to grab the lining side that I attached my bottom to as well. Alright, so let's get started on the zipper tabs. What I'm doing for these, I've cut it a lot longer than I need to. It was just kind of extra in there. So what I'm going to do is lay right sides together. I'm using a 1/4 inch seam allowance because we don't want our zipper tabs to be way too big. You want to make sure that it's easy to access everything inside the bag. And if you have zipper tabs that are too big, it means you don't have usable zipper space. So there's that. And then all I'm going to do is fold this over. And I'm going to just trim the excess. So I'm going to top stitch here. And if you would rather not have a raw edge, what you can do is fold that in half. So fold this down and then fold in half again so there are no raw edges. You can do that too. Do I want to do that? No, it's too bulky for this vinyl. It's just too bulky. So I'm going to fold it in half. and top stitch. And then repeating on this side, make a nice crease, fold. So my zipper is right up against the edge of that zipper tab. And then I'm just going to carefully take my scissors. I'm folding this out of the way. Do not cut through your zipper or you will be sad. But I'm just cutting off the excess. Oh, throwing it on the ground. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this zipper in half. You can use a pen to mark the centers, but I'm going to use my thread zap to kind of melt at the center. Because if you just snip, your tape could start to fray, and that is bad. Alright, so I've got my center not marked here. I'm going to fold that in half and make a little snip. I know I did on my linings. And we're going to lay our zipper face down, lining up those center snips, and clip it in place, and curving the zipper along with the bag. And there should be fabric on the end that has no zipper. That's good. We want that. And then we're going to use our Ouija board hands to put the zipper in place. Just kind of suggest it to go back to the top edge. You don't want to pull or push on it too hard or it'll end up wonky. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my lining piece that also has the bottom panel so that it's the same size pieces going together. And I'm going to clip it from the opposite side so I can see where I've already sewn my zipper in place. And then is over it. So we're going to stitch just a little bit further down. Instead of 1/8 of an inch, we're going to do 1/4 of an inch. And you're going across the entire thing through the lining and the exterior, end to end. I'm getting towards my zipper pulls, so I'm going to lift up, move them out of the way, keep your needle down. And then you're going to push this through. And then I'm going to quickly iron from the back side, pressing gently. And you want to avoid melting the vinyl. Ouija board hands is not like jazz hands. It's applying the lightest pressure possible and just suggesting the zipper do something. It's the only way we could think of to describe it. Okay. So now as I'm top stitching, I'm not going to be top stitching across the entire thing. I'm only going to be doing it from zipper tab to zipper tab. Otherwise, when you put the bag together, your sides are going to look really weird. So start at your zipper tab, you're sewing through the lining and the exterior, backstitch, backstitch, and then make sure you're pressing everything nice and flat, pulling your zipper as far out as possible. And as I'm getting towards my other zipper tab, I'm going to be stopping and backstitching to secure that. And snip. Okay. So you can see there's my top stitching. There's my top stitching. Yes, this is the original size of Lola. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my other panel and add my bow. So I think it's dry enough now. And all you do to check that is just rub your finger across. If it's dirty, it's not dry. If it's clean, it's dry. We're good. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do this, find where it's centered and I like it to be up above there just a little bit. Okay, I like it there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a piece of double-sided tape on each side of the bow to help hold it in place. And then what we want to do is basically as we sew this down, we're just going to be sewing like 2 triangles, and we want to leave room where we can just slip the center of the bow back through and around. So we want to leave ourselves an open channel for this. Alright, so I just did 2 little weird shapes to help hold that in place, and then we'll fold our centers together. You can use double-sided tape if you want to help hold that down. And then I'm going to slide one raw end of my bow center underneath, again through that channel that we created, and then back over, and then back under. I'm gonna use a piece of double-sided tape to hold that down.
That's what I keep kind of glancing over and stuff. She's got some newer ones that I don't know if she wants to try.
And look at the finals to go with,
Oh, nice.
With
or
Adam.
with that, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can use up the newer ones. We also have the, like,
Those.
yeah, the pearl finish ones. Okay.
These aren't jumping out at me
No,
either.
not at all.
Yeah, just do like black glitter.
Maybe.
Don't come in here and act like an expert or anything, please, Lauren. Okay. Yes, I like that. So I've got it in place.
That might be fun.
And I'm gonna stitch around the center. And this vinyl isn't too thick. It might be too thick for domestic.
I don't know. Yeah, like this stuff we did, we kept going with clips and clips and clips, and then I was like, yeah, no.
Is there still the black glitter she was talking about?
Oh, it's over.
So there's our bow. It's so cute, right?
That's adorable.
You're like, I hate it, but someone love
It's
it.
adorable for someone else.
Yes. I can appreciate it that it's adorable, but I don't like adorable.
I am not an adorable person.
Yeah.
I'm smug.
No, I'm just kidding.
How about Harry Potter keys? I need two. You can't make a toe without two.
This is true. What time is it?
No idea.
Okay. Echo. What time is it?
That's too bad.
The time is 1:52 p.m.
Oh, okay. That's not terrible.
Enjoy your afternoon.
Oh, well, thanks, Echo. You too. Or,
I couldn't find any enabled video skills. Go to the Alexa app to find and enable video skills and devices.
yes, the thread spool holder does come with the machine. Okay, so I'm clipping my zipper in place, and we are basting that down. Will that pearl white over here look good?
I pulled a pearl and it just didn't quite.
Don't I have like that light blue pearl? It might be on the shelf.
Oh, yeah, if there's a big blue pearl, that would be pretty. Because the first thing I gravitated towards was the pearl too.
I was trying to find where I knew she had a good one.
Oh, we've got an orange door hinge. Oh. Okay, I'm removing hide user. Do I block? Okay. Thanks, guys. Good looking out. Okay. So the reason that we start with the side that is larger is because it's easier to get the thinner side under the machine when we're top stitching the second side. So I'm clipping that in place. And sewing across the entire, through the lining and the exterior. And then I'm getting close to where my zipper pulls are, so I'm leaving my needle in. Moving it out of the way. Back stitch. Yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't pull it.
Okay, so then we're going to we're gonna open our zipper pulls both. This is why I add two, and then open our zipper pulls both. This is why I add two, and then we're gonna iron from the lining side with a lot of steam. Oh, with the gold,
Yep. Yep, you were already thinking what I was thinking.
so now we're going to top stitch along the other side. You kind of want to turn it this way so you can get to it a little bit better. Make sure your lining of the other side is out of the way. And you're going to want to make sure that you pull your zipper fully out.
What do you mean? The woman with the green? No. She has no green.
Oh, vinyl totes.
Right.
Yeah. We haven't done that one.
Yeah.
That combo. That would be really good.
Like that just to me seems fun.
Yeah.
The sparkle pulls out the gold color in there.
Mhm.
That was fun.
Let's
Bobbin is still okay.
we have many fun. Ever since I had you, at least get a few things.
Okay, so we're getting close to that zipper tab, and that's when we backstitch.
And back there, there's
Okay. So now what we're going to do is attach the bottom of the exterior. We are not going to be attaching the bottom lining because we want to be able to birth through that. So we're like 20 minutes from being done with this bag completely. Make sure all of your lining pieces are out of the way.
Oh, I like that better with that.
Yep, I like this better.
Bottom is attached. I'm gonna go ahead and change my bobbin. It was okay, but not for long.
Yes, I do. I think that's sharp. I think it looks like the voice.
What do you think about Gilmore Girls with this?
Yes.
Lauren's like, yes.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that blue would be pretty with it too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, which?
On the
Oh,
very
this one?
bottom? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Mhm. Just don't use the interfaced ones for the totes.
Right.
Okay.
No, she's talking about me.
Oh, okay.
See, interface.
Tammy's mess up. Okay, so I'm moving my zipper pulls in a little bit towards the center, making sure my zipper pocket is open, and we're going to be sewing up the lining in the exterior. And you can see how easy it is to line these up because we haven't top stitched all the way, which is the reason we do that. And then you want to line up your side panels as best as you can. Add your clips. And then I use the hair clips for the lining because they hold it nicely. We have some straight up metallic golds too. And then switch to like a stitch length of 4 for the lining. Backstitch at the like accent stitching, and then as we get to the exterior, you're gonna pivot. And then make sure that you're trimming the fabric down for your lining and at your zipper so that it sits nicely. I don't worry too much about the exterior, so we've trimmed it down here in the lining. And then we'll work on the other side. Mm-hmm.
Because it's just got that look, you know,
Dean's jacket.
classic car, you know, leather
Right.
jacket look.
And I think kind of goes with, yeah, until you open. What do you think about that with Nathan?
With who?
Malcolm.
Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum.
Jeff-
Oh,
Ian Malcolm
Malcolm
is what
and okay, in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Okay.
I just kept,
I was like,
what's Malcolm?
Lauren.
yeah, uh-huh. Oh, I also have an Easter egg yellow
Oh,
in
cool.
that little, in that box.
Here, in
Yeah.
this box.
So this right here is.
Okay. So now we'll be sewing this side together. Backstitch over those accents. Backstitch as I get to the zipper, and then pivot. And then we're going to finish off the bottom. And what I like to do is flatten this side panel, clip, 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 lots of clips, all the clips. So that's what that looks like, and we're just sewing right next to the interfacing. You kind of gotta flatten it at your machine. And then just do your best to make sure nothing shifts. It is a weird bit of a curve that you're sewing, so oh, sorry. No, you're fine. There's only 341 people watching.
Oh, hi.
Oop, 38. You made them leave. No, I'm just
Dang,
kidding.
Man.
Star Trek and Nest. No, the texture's wrong. You think? The texture's
It's
just.
too close.
Yes, this here is regular duct tape. Sewing across the other side.
This too.
Sure, why not?
So now we're ready to turn the bag right side out, and then we'll be closing up the lining through our pocket that we're leaving open. So I'm going to start by pushing the corners of the bottom through. Too much?
Yeah, it's just too much.
Oh man.
Just a little.
Too much for you or too much for anybody?
Well, okay. Well, that's a good question.
There's always two customers.
That is true. Good question.
It's too much.
See? So I wasn't crazy. Well, at least not for that reason.
Yeah. Ooh, what about the pearl blue? Not right? Okay, so I'm pushing out the curves
I don't know.
of the bag.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you said no face. Yeah.
Does it not quite go?
the scopes, yeah.
No, that one, but the no face and the yellow.
Oh,
Oh,
but
I like
The
that.
back is too.
Yeah, that's fun.
I was like,
So it looks good, and then you want to push out at your zipper tabs. Now we're going to grab our zipper pocket through, and then grab our bottom lining. Oh, okay, good. And bottom, the other lining. So you're pulling both of those through your zipper pocket. So here is the bottom panel. I'm making sure the corners line up, etc. Yeah. And we're gonna start by lining up. Here's my notch on the lining panel that doesn't have the bottom attached, and then here's my lining bottom panel. So we're gonna start by sewing that and lining up the rest as we go. And this might be harder if you're using a domestic because my machine is stronger than me, so I can pull while it holds things in place. Okay. Those lined up nicely. And so then all I need to do is this side closure. It might be gold, bright gold. No, not gold glitter.
No,
It's
like black with a gold glitter in it.
oh, we're very, very low on that. No. We've got a whole bolt.
is it?
Yeah, we've got a whole roll. We're very low on that, but yeah, that would look great.
Yeah.
What about the lime green? No, too much.
Too much, yeah. I thought of that too.
Yeah. So then I'm on the other side of the lining to close it up. And then we just need to attach the handles. Okay. So then we're going to push this back through our zippered pocket. And reshape this core bag. Making sure the corners go in the corners, etc. Feels great. And then we're going to close up our zippered pocket. You can iron that if you need to. I'm just going to pinch it closed, add some clips, and then insert my little woven label.
If there happens to be another one, you're funny.
And then push that back inside your bag. And then you've got these two zipper pulls you can add a tassel to clip through and close them. And I'll go ahead and clip my handles on.
Are you thinking no face, or are you thinking, okay, yeah.
like to clip all the handles on first and make sure they line up and sit nicely. For sure. Like it. You did it so fast. Faster if I didn't have to explain everything and then answer like a million questions. I'm just kidding. I knew we had a bolt of that somewhere. Okay, I'll go ahead and finish riveting these handles on so that it's just done. And then I'm going to lunch, y'all. Yeah, right, that tippity tap. I almost responded to your message and was like, I mean, if you want it to not tap dance, yeah. All right. Thank you, Natalie. Alright, so adding the post on the back, cap on top.
Yeah, no, it's kind of copper.
That's what I was thinking. This is
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. But is it enough of a
Oh, we're also ordering smaller bubble mailers finally.
you know what I mean?
I'm super excited.
How do you think it would be better with this one? I don't know, I like that.
Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, I love the bow. And I just freehand cut them every time and kind of play with the sizing.
It's like, no.
I know I like the quilted brown with it, but I think it's because it's a different tone.
Right.
And I don't want to use the quilted on a tote.
Right. What about this?
structure was a copper?
Yeah.
Although it might look like this.
Okay. We don't have any Marauders map ones, do we?
Yes.
Because that's what I bought that brown for.
Okay.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'll be pretty.
Yes. no,
Okay.
I just said that. Yes.
So this Lola is all finished. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. I'll show you the inside as well. I think I would have loved it even more with the foam. It just gives it a little bit more padding. Not that it doesn't feel nice without it, but it just doesn't feel as like, I don't know, like it'll stand up to anything, but like it's just really
I just remember seeing that.
splooshy.
And it was bright.
Is that a good word? I don't know. Probably not. But yes, so hardware is restocking hopefully next week, fingers crossed.
That's all the cables in there.
And Zipper by the Yard sold out. Thank you guys, that was insane. We will be restocking next month and hopefully we'll have even more. We're gonna stick to 6 colors, 3 yards each. I think it works out well. It's still pretty affordable.
I don't think there will be.
Yeah, more structured for sure. Renee, I don't always do them at a certain time. It's just kind of whenever I'm working on something and I feel social enough. Lately, I haven't really felt social enough to do it. I'm just like laying in bed all day. Anyway, so we're gonna go to lunch. Yeah, we can ship them together. I can add stuff to orders as well. Melinda, yes, I do. So if you after I upload this video, there will be links down below. You click on the little like down arrow and you'll be able to click the links and go to the website and all that good stuff. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Oh.